Howdy, folks. It is a lovely goddamn day out here. It is just after 1:30. It is about 68 degrees, just a teeny little bit of a breeze blowing. The water looks like it's moving a little bit, but real murky. So I'm really hoping that today is going to be the day fish kind of start picking up. I'm out here at Tar Camp on the little dock in the camping area, and thankfully they got the camping area closed down, so I had to walk down here, which kind of sucks, but it means that ain't no one going to be coming around to bother me, and that is the most important part, because I like having the area to myself. I'm kind of hoping that with these warmer days we've been having, it's still getting kind of cold at night, but the days have been pretty warm. They're definitely reaching up towards 70, and the water out here is kind of more shallow, and I'm hoping it's starting to warm up a bit more than the main river is, so fish are going to want to be coming up into here because the water's nicer. It's kind of my hope. Hopefully it's right and I catch something, because it was a long drive and a long walk, and it's just gonna be real discouraging otherwise. But I've got hopes, so I'm gonna get to fishing. All right, start us out here. We need our bait. I brought a little bit of shrimp with me. I didn't bring a ton because I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. I don't know how good it's gonna go. Still really frozen because I've had it in the freezer at work all day. Let's see if I can. Not a great piece, but it's a piece. I'm gonna leave you out to thaw a little bit. We got here our 6'6" ugly tough ugly stick, nice medium action rod. Got a really small hook on it for some damn reason. Not sure what I was doing that required that, but I'm gonna roll with it for now until I break it off or I decide that it ain't doing me no good. We'll just put a small bait on it. Maybe there's some small fish around, who knows, but little hooks can catch big fish. I'm just gonna whip this guy right there. Doesn't need to sink long. The water is not deep right now. I'm gonna lean that up there, tighten our line up a little bit, and a reminder to anyone who has to fish like this with their pole leaned up, always really cack it at an angle, because if you got it standing straight up, it's a lot easier for a fish to rip that thing right over the top. A lot harder this way. I've lost several poles, so don't make mistakes like me. Next up, I got this beautiful rod. This is probably the most prettiest dang rod I'd ever owned. It is an Ugly Stik carbon inshore. I bought it like in October maybe, and I just haven't had a chance to show it off because every time I've tried, the stupid fish won't cooperate. But it is a 6'6" medium light rod. I've got it rigged up with a 15-pound line on, what are you? You are a Penn Wrath. Yes, Penn Wrath 3000. I bought this reel just because it is also blue. The line, this wasn't planned, but it is also kind of blue when the sun hits it. It is just goddamn gorgeous. And because it's a carbon rod and it's an inshore, it's a saltwater rod, it's actually a lot tougher and stiffer than you'd expect. Right now I've got this rattle trap tied onto it. I'm gonna throw it around for a bit. I don't think that's gonna do much. I don't imagine there's a ton of like bass swimming around in here, but I'm gonna throw it around for a bit, and it throws spectacularly. Look at it go. Ah, that is lovely. I'm gonna cast this around until I get bored of it, and then I'm gonna re-rig this up for a tight line and get a shrimp out on it as well. And then we're just gonna be playing the waiting game. I got my chair, I got a new book on my phone, and I think we will be just fine as long as the fish are gonna finally cooperate, because I really want to show this rod off, and I'm tired of having to scrap every time I go out filming with it. I got me a stick. Well, a catch is a catch, I suppose. Beautiful. Well, I don't think that was a fish. I think I hit a stick and it flew off. Anyway, I've had my fill of you. We're gonna re-rig this up, for a tight line. It's been a good while since I've shown off how to do that, so may as well show y'all how I rig up my tight lines for when I'm doing catfishing, bowfin fishing, hell, even gar fishing sometimes. Though gar, you can usually just see and throw anything at whatever right in their face, and they'll just grab it. I got all my stuff. Got too much stuff. Hooks, giant weights. Oh, there's a good weight in the giant weight box. Oh, and a bead. Perfect. Got everything I need right here. We'll use this hook, sure. One tiny hook, one big dumb hook. Should be fine. Pull out a bunch of extra line. So, first off, what do I got here? I got a 3/4 ounce little slip weight. Gonna have to deal with me trying to talk with a hook in my mouth while I try not to stab myself with a hook in my mouth while I talk. But, dang it. Slide your weight up the line. Slide your bead. Alright, lose your bead. Good job, me. Didn't go in the water. Flung off over here somewhere. Maybe in the water. Hopefully I got more beads. I don't like those ones. Where are my good ones? They're not in here? Nope, they sure ain't. Cool. Well, good start. Good start. My tutorial is going flawlessly. New bead, very tiny. Slide your bead on. And then you want to move it as far up as you think leader you need. Now I think that's a pretty good amount of leader. But then I'm going to give it just a little bit more because I know I'm going to lose some line when I tie the hook on. So back through the hole once, cinch it down. Back through the hole twice. Cinch it most of the way down. Then run your line back through your little loop. In theory. Come on now. This is why I don't try to teach people things. Then cinch it down. Now your bead ain't going nowhere. If you just do once, it'll still slide around a bit and it'll really twist your line all the way up. Then we tie our hook on here. I like to use the clinch knot. If you know any other knots and you like those, go ahead. Clinch knot is what I know. We're just gonna wrap our line around 5, 6, 7, who cares how many times. There we go, that's enough. You can put your line back to the little loop right above your eye. Grab that. Then you gotta get a little spit on it. Gotta lube it up. Cinch it most of the way down. Then give it the old tug test. There we go, nice and tight. Bite off most of your little trailer there. I like to leave a little bit in case the knot slips somewhat once a good fish gets it. It'll have a little bit to grab onto. There we go. There's your nice little catfishing rig. I like these little slip weights because when a fish grabs it and pulls, they don't have to pull this weight with it. So they can just grab the bait and go, and it goes straight to the tip of my rod. Way better than those tie-on ones. Where is that shrimp I broke earlier? There it is. All icy and slippery. Take this. Big pieces of shrimp on big hooks. I like to hook twice. Hook it once, move it around, switch it over, put that hook right back through it again. Now the hook isn't exposed there, but that's because this thing is so frozen. But once it's thawed out, and it will pretty quickly once it's in the water, it ain't gonna matter because this shrimp gets so god dang mushy. If I go to set the hook, it's gonna come right out through there. Hopefully. It's not 100% all the time. But you normally want your hook exposed. We're gonna whip it way over there. kind of at the channel starts over there, because there's a big shallow spot that runs up right here, and it splits off to that shore and over to this shore. We're gonna let it be way out there, cock it way back so it can't easily be ripped in, because when it goes, it's gonna go this way, so it might still come out over here, but those are the risks we have to take. Now I'm gonna sit in my chair, I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna read a book. Damn near an hour. No bites. Starting to think this wasn't the best idea. But at least I get to sit around and enjoy the day. I swear, this is a goddamn turtle. Sure feels like it's a turtle. Just waiting for a good tug. That acted exactly like a turtle. It is too early for turtles. Strip me out. I haven't seen any around. What's this water like? It's probably around 50 degrees, maybe higher 40s. That was the first bite I have gotten since I got here. It is 3:20, almost 2 hours. That is the first action I have seen. I'm pretty confident it was a turtle. That makes me very, very sad. I'm gonna rebait. Not with that little piece. Rebait, get back out there. I'm gonna give this one more hour. 4:30, calling it quits. Until 4:30, I'm just gonna struggle through the boredom and depression that there are no fish, and all my hopes and dreams were for nothing. There we go. Finally, a fish. 2 hours of waiting for one fish. What do I even got? It is a bowfin, which is exactly what I am here trying to find. Yes. Not huge, but he is the fish that I am after, and he is rambunctious. Come here, you. All right, it's worth it now. Oh, perfect hook set. I don't have my big dumb grips with me. Come here, you. Let's see if I can get your mouth open enough to grab you with the grips. Come on. There we go. Didn't like that. You're okay. You're okay. Stop it. Well, that's annoying. All right, let's get this hook out of you. There we go. Untangle that in a minute. Looky there. There's a sun over here. Look at that. Nice little bowfin. He's starting to get breeding colors. The little blue coming in. That'll take over all of his fins, or her. I don't know which ones change colors. I'm gonna guess the males do, because that's kind of how animals work. You can see it coming on his back fin a little, but it'll take over most of his belly, and his whole mouth will start turning turquoise, green, whatever you see that as. I see it just kind of a blue. I guess I can see green too, but I'm gonna call it turquoise. But yes! All right, buddy. I'm gonna take a picture with you once I get all the fish slime off my hands. Camera. Like that. There we go. All right, thank you for your participation. Go forth and do fish things. Awesome. Finally. I actually caught this one out here. Maybe I'm gonna keep a line over there, I guess. I mean, normally I catch all my fish here, but why not change it up? I know that this channel, like I said earlier, there's a little shallow spot here and it kind of V's out. So over there's a little deep, but not very. But then this runs this way and all the way back, and I know it's decent through there. So I'm gonna keep a bait out there. Maybe we can get some more. Line just went slack, which may be a good sign that we got us another fish. And I pulled it out of his mouth. Well, seems like we're getting all our action over here. It's very slow action, but and it could just be because I had such a small hook. I really should have tightened that up a lot more. But I don't like to retie, so I'm gonna work with what I got here. Throwing another piece of bait. Fortunately, my blue rod still is fishless. I really want you to catch something nice so I can feel how you do. All I've done with you is snag shad. Get a new bait on here. My knees pop like the old man I am. Hopefully, whatever was over there running around with this will still be over there. I think the next time it just goes slack, I'm gonna tighten it up a lot more before I try to set it in. These circle hooks, you don't get them just right. They'll just come right out of a fish's mouth. They're designed to catch right on the edge, and with a smaller gap, it doesn't do it quite as easily. Something in the water, kind of swimming to me. Might be a beaver. Kind of small for a beaver. Maybe a muskrat. Hello. Are you coming over here? Definitely a muskrat. The most excitement I've had here in a hot second. Well, that's time. It's almost 5 o'clock, which is even later than I had originally intended. Just had a lot of hopes that that fish would come back. But sun is setting. It's starting to get cold. I'm pretty hungry because I haven't really eaten anything today. I should probably go do that. And yeah, 3.5 hours for one fish. Not a great ratio there, but I mean, it's still technically winter. Things haven't warmed up yet, so I'll take it. I'm glad I caught a bowfin. Hopefully the next weeks it'll get even better. I know we're supposed to get some more rain, but it's also supposed to be warming up a lot more. That should help get the waters warmed up, get the fish kind of moving around, starting them into spring mode, and hopefully it really starts picking up, and the next time I'm here, I catch a lot of fish. Because generally this time of year, this place is all right. And to prove that, check out some of these other videos here. They'll prove it to you. When I catch fish and have a good time. Until then, catch y'all next time.